I want to talk to you about $400 sneakers. What's the most you've ever spent on a pair of shoes?
Probably like 300, but those were like high performance shoes.
Like back when you were balling?
Yeah, like running, lifting, things like that.
Okay. Well, former President Trump released some shoes, and they sold out hours after their launch on Saturday. The Never Surrender high top sneaker.
All gold, right?
All gold with a red bottom and a flag on the back. Look at that. We got that right there. Those are crispy, though. They sold for $400. $400. They had a bundle that came with a bottle of Victory 47 perfume, and it was available for purchase on their website. They had 1,000 pairs of these that sold out in hours.
Wow.
What's the math on that? I know you're good at math. What's 1,000 times 400? 4 million?
400,000.
I'm tripping. Guys, stay in school.
Darius uses a calculator, guys. The pressure was on, and he didn't carry the zero correctly.
I didn't carry the zero. I didn't do the math there, guys. Okay.
It was, yeah.
See,
4 million minus 3 million.
See, there's a lesson in entrepreneurship. You don't got to be good with the numbers. You just need to be around people who are. Okay?
Correct. Or know how to use a spreadsheet or a calculator or read data.
Yeah. Or just do basic math. But so here's the thing. So they sold out in hours. But Trump had some great things to say. He said, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, almost 12 years. He talked about it. I have some incredible people that work with me on things, and they came up with this. And it's going to be a big success. I love how he always is like, everything I do is going to be successful. And we're going to do something.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be successful. But only 100 pairs. So basically, they're probably piloting it, right? And they're going to roll out some more. They also are launching the T Red Wave sneaker and the POTUS 45, both priced at $200. So President Trump is coming from Nike's head. He's coming for their heads.
Yeah.
I think for the entrepreneur out there, what I think is, as we talk a lot about this and what I want to get your opinion on is just brand, the significance of brand. His brand affords him the fluidity to make these kinds of moves. Obviously, it doesn't help that you have a bunch of the establishment trying to chop your head off. But
yeah, but when you have a platform and you're willing to speak on authentically what's important to you, your audience will buy from you, whether that's sneakers or shirts with his face on it.
Yeah.
So he's figured out how to monetize his campaigns by way of leveraging his platform and not having to pander to constituents and contributors to his campaign. He's just self-funding,
right? And
he's leveraging his platform to do it. So I think it's beautiful.
I do too.
God bless capitalism.
Facts, and I think why I pull it into it is because many entrepreneurs we know still are. I'm not making content. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to write this article. I don't want to make a video, but I don't want to write an article, but I don't want to take a picture. I just want us to dive on that a little bit because these are just further examples of like, if you don't do this, you're not going to have options. You're not going to have the space to move, Yeah,
I think the argument I always hear back is like, oh, my business doesn't really need that. And I just disagree because the next generation who's coming up behind you, they're prioritizing content and they want to have a relationship with the contractor. And so if all things were equal, same reviews, same business, one guy creates content and the other doesn't, odds are the guy who creates content is going to get the business versus the one who's not. Hasn't been necessary because baby boomers have been at the helm of entrepreneurship since the 80s. They are stepping out. So the next generation is coming up. So you have to create content. You have to have a voice. You have to speak about what's important to you. Otherwise, how do I draw the line between you and somebody else?
Right.
You're just a dime a dozen at that point.
Reviews. It's going to be my reviews that get me over the top.
Yeah, maybe. Those can be faked too, right? So
right.
You can't fake authenticity of the content that we're creating right now.
Right. Absolutely. And we're building a relationship with dear listeners like you.